Gen Z wants change. No, that's too much change. The one thing we don't want to change is our products. So tell me why every brand is changing their logos. Tree Hut, Lay's, Monster. Why would you betray us all like this? If the changes weren't bad enough, why did you have to make them so ugly? The girls and gays don't like ugly trash. On this episode of the podcast, I am going to tell CEOs around the world, and my friend Medz, what Gen Z really wants from our brands. And towards the end, we reimagine these haphazard changes to fit our vision. Medz, I was a little peeved when I went to Target today. I like to get sugar scrub to make my legs nice and dolphin smooth when I shave. And I noticed that there was a little bit of a change with the brand I usually go with. And I need to know that I'm not crazy, so I made a little diagram for you. Can you point out the differences between these two containers?
Pretty easy to tell. One is a little bit different than the other, but one looks a little bit more cutesy on the right.
A little more cutesy. Yes. What about it seems more cutesy?
I don't know why they lost the tree, and they also put it in like lowercase, like weird ass like font. Yep. Put the tree back. Why don't you? It says Sugar Spirit, and then it doesn't really have the flavor. Where's the flavor on it?
I think the flavor is Sugar Spirit, which I don't know what the fuck that is. It's the fucking ghost of fucking sugarcane. It's the ghost of the enslaved indigenous people who died cutting down the sugarcane.
Hey, that's my people. We were enslaved to cut away sugar. Alien kind, at least.
Well, yeah, I guess because Indian people were sent over, and that's why Guyanese people exist.
You're welcome. Welcome, Guyanese people.
You're not Guyanese, though.
I know, but we created them, just like you said. Isn't that... I don't know the history. I don't know. You said something along the lines of how we created Guyanese people, so I'm kind of going along with that.
No. So Guyanese people are Indian people plus Latinx people put together because people, like... my folk was like, what if we Amazon shipped these people to a different location and make them do work?
Maybe they're the ones that made this tree hut, like, she has sugar. That's probably what they did. That's probably they made this right here.
But yes, you are absolutely correct. It is more, not even cutesy in a normal way, cutesy in a dog shit way.
What? It's not that bad.
Shit.
What do you mean? Dog shit.
Okay.
It's more cohesive than the one on the left. Like, there's like 3 different fonts on the one on the left. Yeah, it's like you got the Tree Hut logo and like Arial or the Times New Roman.
Are you telling me this font and this font are the same font? No.
Well, no, but like you could tell that the casing of the file, like the letter size is way more consistent, like they're a little bit more homogenous versus the other one.
But that shouldn't be the case.
The right one.
The first thing I should notice is the fucking flavor. I want to know what the fuck I'm putting in my mouth. This is most important. Tree Hut is second most important. And then the rest of the information is size compared to how it matters. This is all too close in sizing. All too close. Tree Hut is the first thing I see, and the flavor is second. And I get it, maybe they want a little more brand recognition, but what I like about this versus this is that this is way more mature.
Mature as in sophisticated for the boys. Or for the girls,
maybe not for... Well, I guess the boys. But it gives luxury. It gives luxury, and then when you look at the price tag, it's like, whoa, luxury for cheap. This makes me think I would find this at my local Claire's. This is Claire's branding.
Like what? Like for like little girls kind of thing? Like this is like, you know what? I can see it like for like Justice, like the store Justice. I can see where that if it came from Justice.
Oh my gosh, I miss Justice.
Man, I used to go there with my sister, and that shit, like, that's the closest thing you can go to like a Barbie house in like real life. when you walk inside, it's just pink everywhere, and my eyes just get bombarded with like little girl kind of like vibes, and I'm like, too much for my eyes.
They had little mascots.
See, imagine they rebranded like the monkey and like the logo. I feel like that'd be interesting. You know, I'd love to see like the little.
The frog was my favorite. The Justice frog served cunt. She served cunt.
I like Kermit over there more though. Kermit's looking like a little angry man.
Kermit.
Look at Kermit. Look at how short and stout he looks.
Justice for frogs.
We love our frogs.
Quick tangent, guys.
Justice for frogs. Whatever is this Facebook page, and why are they only posting the same image of they're posting AI videos?
Bro, no justice for frogs. They post AI images. Okay, back to the point at hand. I think the fact that this reminded you of justice sort of proves my point, because I think that this is lower quality branding. This would have done better in like the early 2000s when you and I were growing up. If this came out in 2012, oh my gosh, this shit would be popping off, because this was the entire aesthetic of the early 2000s and early 2010s. But now we are in the era of 2020, and luxury is the name of the game. And I'm getting really, really frustrated with brands not listening to what people want. And this is Exhibit A. Are you ready for Exhibit B?
I mean, you can't get much worse, really. It wasn't even that bad to begin with.
Bro, yeah, the penis wielder doesn't understand. But you know what? Even if you were a guy watching this, you do need to understand. You need to understand for your girlfriends and your fashionable twink boyfriends, or even your bear boyfriends who like shaving in certain areas and they like smelling like coconut in the meantime. Sugar scrubs are for everyone. All brands are for everyone. But you need to know these, because these markets are typically for girls and young girls. And Tree Hut specifically has said that their target, and the reason why they changed to this more loose, like very cutesy, like hippie design, is to target Gen Alpha and Gen Z girls. And I'm telling you right now, I would totally look past this. I would still continue to grab this. But are you ready for Exhibit B?
Let me see the brain rot transformation of whatever other brand you got.
So, you know Monster Energy, right?
Oh, I know what this is. Yes.
So you heard about Flirt.
Yep. Okay, this one I get a little confused on. This one doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why do you need to call your energy drink and make a whole new one and call it Flirt? Like, that sounds so stupid. Like, what is wrong with the normal Monster Energy drink?
One, yes, exactly. But two, I don't even like this. It feels like very haphazard. It is not a solid logo. And honestly, the attention isn't to this. It's to this weird shape. But there's too much going on, so it's not something I could easily recognize. Like, I don't know in any instance where I could remember this image. And also, by the way, I love guava. Guava is not a popular flavor. That should not be an introductory flavor for anything. But I look at all of these, and it looks handwritten on in a very fake way.
Honestly, kind of looks like your arrow. It kind of fits the vibe, like almost perfectly. Did you draw this, Robyn? Did you make this can?
No. If I made this can, it would have been better. But the thing that got me about Flirt is I don't understand why they made Flirt. Because Monster already has an energy drink that appeals to women.
The pink ultra strawberry dreams. I've seen these in like the grocery store. I've always wanted to try it, but then I also feel weird. I'm like, oh, I don't know how I feel about just getting a pink Monster. I feel people are gonna look at me weird if I just get a random pink Monster. I guess I gotta go for the manly flavors.
I have heard that this is really good, and ultimately, no one is going to judge you for getting the pink flavor. But at the end of the day, like, you don't need to make a drink that appeals to women, because you already appeal to women. Not every woman is going to fucking Pilates yoga class and needs a weird flowery drink to fit with it. Some of them are punk rockers going to yoga class and getting stoned while doing it. And this is a perfectly appropriate caffeinated drink to match that energy.
Or a Four Loko. I think a Four Loko also makes a great sense to bring to your yoga class.
Damn,
ignore the alcohol
Four Loko.
part. Just get crossed a little bit, you know, in your yoga class. Every girlie loves to do that, I'm sure.
At yoga. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
Also, on the flirt can, is that like an onion next to the fucking like bottom of the flower? Like, what is that? It looks like an onion.
I have no fucking clue what this is. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a bulb, but again, it's just like. Also, I do not like the contrast colors. This isn't good. Either the green needs to be brighter, or the red needs to be darker, because this is just an eyesore. These should not be at the same tint level. Right now, if I turn this all gray, I think the red and the green would disappear into each other. You know what? Let's see if it does.
Oh my god, she's gonna do the color theory test.
If I grayscaled this, what would this look like? Bro! It's borderline the same. There is not enough contrast.
Wow, and to those who are listening, she grayscaled the can, and they're both very close to the same color gray. So there is definitely very little contrast.
They are like 1 or 2 off. 1 or 2 off. It wouldn't take much more. How much contrast would I need to do?
A lot of contrast.
Especially if no, but still, even then, it should not be this much. This is what the difference should be. This is what it should be. And if I turn the saturation back up, see, look how different it is. But it's a little better. It's a little better. The red is darker and the green is lighter.
I mean, maybe that's what it looked like in person. I don't even think they're released yet. You know, it's still a work in progress still. I mean, I think it's still coming out this year, you know?
No.
You can't judge a book by its cover. Like, what if it tastes amazing? Okay, what if it tastes like the best energy drink you've ever had? Okay, guava lava sounds like a decent enough flavor. I don't know why they call it lava though. What the fuck? Why don't
I think it's because, oh my gosh, guava lava.
Actually, now that I think about it, that is terrible. It actually does sound really stupid. I take it back.
Clap, it
yeah,
rhymes.
honestly, like,
and that's
at least
the thing that gets me. You don't need to treat us like children. Just because I have a fucking pussy does not mean you need to treat me like it's my first day in daycare.
I also like how, like, the difference in the flavor names. You just got, you know, guava lava and then ultra strawberry dreams. Like, wow.
But this is what the girls want. This is what the girls want at the end of the day. And honestly, I do understand why they made Flirt. They made Flirt to compete with other energy drink brands, such as Alani and Celsius. But if I bring our baby girl over here for a minute.
Yeah, look at those. Look at the 3 of them all together. Look at them all.
Look at the 3 of them all together. Like, this seems like a sad college project. I'm gonna be so for real.
Oh, I can definitely see. I probably have seen somebody in my old high school graphic design class make something like that.
These 2 feel complete. This looks like something I would make.
It's like, I think what they always try to do,
throw together as a comedy prompt.
They always try to make it like simplified the logos, and this is I think where every logo is going. That's why I don't get why companies keep doing this. It's like they're like simplifying the logos and brands because it's just supposed to be easier to stick in the mind and easier to make. But at this point, how much more simpler can you get? It's like watching like the Firefox logo. Have you ever seen the Firefox logo and like how much it changes over the years? Like how much smaller or how much less of the fox you actually see. Like look up logo evolution. Like it's like, yeah, look at all this. It's like the logo slowly becomes like less font.
What the fuck is
and
2002?
Yeah, like I don't even know what that is actually. That's a phoenix or something. But like you can even see, like at one point they even got rid of the fucking fox. I'm pretty sure, and the people were like, "What the shit balls?" And I think this is just where everything's going. Everything just gets more flat and basic. Like this
They
is why
killed the fox. They fucking killed the fox.
They killed the fox. That's what I mean. A while ago they tried doing this, and it's like seeing like more companies doing this still is just like why? Like I think they even rebranded the Lay's logo. Look at the Lay's logo real quick. The Lay's logo is even more depressing because the way they even do it is this is like they secretly change the way it looks because they're actually reducing the size of the packaging. No, that's not it. Like, look at it. It's the new one right there on the right with the Instagram. It's like, yeah, look at this. It's like a flat design. It's like a way more flat design. And I hate it.
No, I do like this one. I do like this one.
I don't like it. I hate that one. That one I don't understand why you like it. It just feels so flat.
Okay, now that I'm looking at them side by side, I think the background does a lot of the heavy lifting. I like it with the background here. But now that I'm looking at it like this, the new logo does look like a discount version of Lay's.
It literally looks like it was a ripoff. Like, and the problem with this in general is that, like, the more it's like everyone thinks that this looks cleaner and better and like, you know, whatever, but it's always a disguise for shrinkflation. I swear they always give you less chips. I'm surprised the sugar scrub had the same amount when I saw the 5-10 grams. I'm like, oh wow, they didn't actually reduce the size.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the point of Flirt. I haven't looked at the caffeine content, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is an excuse to make a lower caffeinated drink compared to this. But I think the thing that I want to hit home, and I'm a flex my credentials real quick. I am an NBA girly.
Oh, there's the NBA yap again.
I'm a girly. And
you really think you're better than everyone else, huh, Robyn?
In marketing, but not only did I concentrate in marketing, my field of expertise was branding and like brand storytelling. And I think the thing I would like you to imagine who would drink an Ultra Strawberry Dreams. Imagine a person who would drink. Wow, fuck you.
I also would imagine you drinking a White Monster. I can see it. I can see it.
Honestly, White Monster is a little more respectable for me. But again, I think to your point, you imagine someone very alternative, very loud, very bombastic, but with a little bit of a cutesy flair. Okay.
Or just a really tired woman after a long day of work and she just grabbed whatever was on the shelf. Hair all frizzied up.
Is that how you see me?
Pretty much, yeah.
Fuck you. I work too hard to be insulted. But okay, now imagine who would you think is drinking Alani based off of the can?
White women. Very much white women. Very much performative white women that perform to each other. They're like, we love our, the witch's brew thing that was popular. Like that, they were like, oh, we're gonna buy a bunch of these and keep them in our basement so no one else can have it. Like,
what?
That was like a whole thing. There was like a Halloween flavor of Alani, and like these women were just going in and just fucking like buying out their entire stock, and it would be so stupid because they were just hoarding all these cans. And it's like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, it's the same fucking thing. Why chill out, bro? It's just a stupid drink. Like, I don't know why you guys are getting obsessed over your energy drink.
A tart green apple wrapped in a caramel web.
It wasn't even like they were drinking it because they loved it. It was because it was exclusive. You know, it was just the extra consumerism vibe over energy drinks.
And I do agree. I think that the type of women drinking Alani, again, very performative white women. I think they're millennial or Gen X. And I think they do yoga, they do Pilates, and they
work in
have
corporate,
an Instagram where they show off. And that's where the consumerism comes in. Because people who drink Alani like to show off. And we see that with the can. It is a very luxurious, show-offy can. Now, who do you think are the people who drink Celsius?
Me. I drink Celsius on the occasion, you know. Let me tell you this. Like, Celsius is like, I don't even like energy drinks. I'm so honest with you. I prefer coffee, and at the very least, I'll probably drink like a Gamer Sups, I guess, if I had a scooper on me. Because anyways, these drinks are like so not good for you. Like they're so not good for you. And like I remember I was drinking a lot of these and I was like, yeah, I should probably stop. You know, when I was back at home for the holidays, like I need to stop drinking this shit. It was the only thing keeping me alive at some points. And like I think like the kind of people that drink these are literally just like it's like the one sponsor that everyone sees. So it's like the basic bitch like everywhere energy drink. I think that's kind of what it is. It's like unoffensive, you know, basic ass like, esoteric kind of design, you know. Is that esoteric the right word? I don't know if that's the right word.
Yeah, I think it's a very simplified design. I think at the end of the day, there is still like an element of professionalism with the design. It's not trying to be something it's not. It's not edgy like Monster. It's not like flouncy. Flouncy.
I don't think that's a word. Flouncy?
I gotta double check. I swear it's a word.
That sounds like it would be the name for like an energy drink. Flouncy.
Flouncy. Something that is bouncy. Exact. But
you just
like
take the word bouncy and just replace it with an F. How is that an actual word?
Fuck the fuck off. But it's like more feminine and like show-offy. And this is more
industrial, like, yeah, utilitarian, like, yes. You're grabbing this just to get the energy and maybe running it before your workout. Like, that's the, yeah, it's like.
You want to know the people who are drinking this?
Gym bros.
They are the people who can wear trench coats and rock them.
I don't see that many people rocking trench coats. I don't think that's the case.
No, that's
but
like
maybe they
an
would.
Entirely like girly thing, like pea coats, trench coats. Like they have like a very professional look about them. They are like either in gym clothes or in like work professional clothes.
Okay.
They have like people who drink Celsius, at least in my mind, I look at it and I'm like, oh, yeah, they're drinking an energy drink, but I think they have their life together.
Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. I could agree with that.
And again, this is sort of definitely targeting, like, I would say Celsius leans more millennial than Gen X, but, like, within our generation. Now, based off of the can, who do you think is
you said
going
Gen X
to...
again. You said Gen X. I'm going to call you out right now. You said Gen X instead of Gen Z. You keep saying, how do you mix this up? How do you mix up Gen Z with Gen X, Robyn?
Because Gen X sounds better.
Gen X? What do you mean it sounds better? Those people are literally like halfway through the fucking medical ward. They're about to die, I'm pretty sure.
No, the letter X sounds better than the letter Z.
No, they call Twitter X now, and I don't want to be associated with that, okay? Fuck that.
Elon Musk doesn't exist. As I was saying, though, who do you imagine drinking Flirt?
Only Instagram models, I'm assuming. You know, like the girls that just like to show off their ass on those pics, you know, love to just go on walks in the park and holding their drink and showing off how cute it is.
But why would they do that when they have Alani? That is what Alani is right now. This is the drink that Instagram models like to show off. Are you starting to see my point? Flirt is entering an already saturated market. Each of these targets a different type of girl. These target the chaos girls, these target the pretty girls, and these target the tame girls.
It's really funny, though, that Flirt is actually just competing with itself because, you know, Monster made Flirt. So it's kind of like it's just trying to consume itself.
Literally.
It's competing against itself.
This is the girl Monster energy. Not that boys can't drink it. It is totally appropriate for boys to drink it. And honestly, definitely a green flag. But it is very much like, why are you making this when you just need to keep pushing this?
Like
this
the Monster.
Is where...
No,
Speak your truth. Speak
no,
your truth.
No, you go.
No, I forgot what I was going to say now because you're a bitch.
Fuck you. Fine. I was going to say, my thing about the Monster cans that I prefer, I just like the texture of it. Like, I like how they actually design it. I feel like they put a lot of thought into it. You know, like, it's like you can feel every
Alani,
etch.
A lot of design.
Yeah, but it's not. I think Monster's designs beat everybody's. Okay, Monster's actually has like etching into it. I don't know how they do it, but it's like it feels nice. It feels really interesting.
I think it appeals to different people, and this is sort of what I want to get into with my next point. Is that currently there are three main aesthetics dominating. I'm mostly going to be talking girlhood wise. But I'm also going to be talking, like, this also applies generally. Because I find guys also dress in a similar way. there is alternative. So, like, the best reference is sort of like the Goth Girl episode that we did, where I go over the entire list of all the different alternative people. That is, like, a big thing right now, especially, like, punk and, like, rocker style clothing's very, like, edgy. Then there's, like, luxury, which is, like, a combination of, like, the old money aesthetic, the new money Kim Kardashian baddie aesthetic. Like, it's a combination of those two. But it's anything that looks clean, minimalistic, and elevated. And then the third one is, like, cutesy adorable. But this is different than, like, the cutesy adorable that, like, outsiders must think. That this is almost very specifically for anime and K-pop. Like, that is currently what is taking off in fashion, is Japanese and Korean fashion. And Japanese and Korean fashion find this balance to be very, very cutesy, but not goofy, if that makes sense.
Now, I want to do a quick little test here. Can you bring the cans over? I want to organize them based off of who they belong to. Like, go bring the cans over to each aesthetic, and we'll see. We have to like mix and match each one. Who would hold what can, and bring flirt in the mix. We got to bring flirt in the mix because that's exactly what we need to test. Okay. If we look at Monster, right? Clearly, that's going straight into the straight into this void, straight into the space of Canva. Yes, and then I say the Monster clearly goes down to the alternative route. Okay, that's actually, you know what? No, I take that back. I think the Celsius goes in the alternative route. I don't think that they're gonna go near that. The alternative girly, she's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna get that Celsius because I'm tired as fuck. Okay, I need to get that shit. Like, I think they would be way more direct.
We're going off of stereotypes here. You can't be going against the grain. You can't be going against the grain like this with me.
It's not against the grain. It's logical. Okay, come on. If you're someone in the audience, if you were an alternative girly or boy, please tell me. Would you not go for a Celsius?
Okay.
I feel like you guys would go for a Celsius.
Okay, let's go with what you say. Let's give the alternative girl the Celsius.
Yep. Okay.
Now, who would you give the pink Monster energy drink?
Adorable girl, 100%. Adorable girl.
I do think it would jump between alternative and adorable.
100% adorable.
And then the Alani.
Alani straight to luxury. Straight to the Lux girls.
Now,
like,
who the fuck would you give Flirt?
No one. Throw it in the garbage. Toss it away.
Because it is too, like, consumerist looking for the alternative people. Alternative people, they like thrifting, they like handmade, they like cheap, they like custom, and many of them do also like utilitarian looks. Usually you'll see an alternative person have a Celsius or a Monster. I guess, to be fair to your point, they would more likely have like an original Monster or a white Monster. They wouldn't really be having the pink Monsters as much. Not that they can't, but usually that's because they find like a little overlap between adorable and alternative. But Flirt doesn't fit into that category. It doesn't fit into adorable because it's already not matching their aesthetic. They have very specific, almost like uniforms. Adorable girls almost have a uniform. And you will see this by the many niche aesthetics. And there is like decocore, which is like very rainbow, very saturated, but still very coordinated. There's more of like this pink and blue aesthetic. They'll have more like purple pinks, and they'll have like different color variations, but it's all very coordinated. And Flirt does not have that with their design. They are not coordinated enough to appeal to them. And above all, they adorable aesthetics are very maximalist. For the most part, they try to go above and beyond unless they're really leaning into Korean and Japanese fashion, which does tend to be more minimalistic, but adorable fashion tends to go above and beyond that. And then above all, they really like mascots. They like cute things that they can collect. That's why you see crazy chicks collect their Monster energy cans. Because it's cute, it's adorable, it's a piece of art, and it's something that they want to collect. I do not see people making walls of Flirt cans anytime soon.
It's like the Flirt can reminds me of like the white suburban mom live, laugh, love. Like if you put this in your house, that's like...
Yes! Yes, you hit the nail right on the head. It is very much live, laugh, love. And going to the last one, the luxury girl. The luxury girl isn't going to even look at this for 2 seconds. Alani looks like you're going on a nice little vacation in Hawaii. The logo's this pretty little cursive. It catches your attention. It's something that can match your Instagram photos. This is like too grunge for their look. It's not grunge enough for the alternative girls, but it's too grunge for the luxury girls. And it's going to stand out. It's going to ruin their Instagram pictures. And they're going to have no interest in this. They need something that looks high end, like the rest of their stuff. They need a brand name that they like to get behind. This does not look high end. This looks like I gave a 12-year-old a crayon and said, make me a logo.
I think the problem is like, why the fuck do they not spell the word normally? Like, it's like they just did it just to be quirky. Like, you can see like Celsius, Celsius full words, Alani full word, Monster full word, flirt. Don't need the I. There ain't no flirting I, not around this house.
You see, I don't totally hate that. I think if they had a better font, it would work.
I don't know. I just don't like the fact that they're trying. It's like you can tell they're trying too hard. I think that's the other thing. It's like the other drinks, they don't feel like they're trying. You know, they know what they are. But flirt just feels like it's like the awkward, like middle-aged mom trying to, you know, break into a college party. And she's like, okay, what do college kids wear these days? Oh, I got it. And then she comes out like this. You know, she comes like a fucking clown. And she's like, I'm letting in.
Of the mom from Mean Girls when she goes in and like this is like the perfect example. This is the Regina George of energy drinks. This is the Karen of energy drinks. This is the Gretchen of energy drinks. And this is mom coming in being like, I'm a cool mom. You guys want to have alcohol in the house? I'll give you alcohol in the house. Oh, look at you. I wish I was like you when I was a girl. And she's like, get the fuck out, mom. And then she's like, oh, okay.
I can see it. I never watched Mean Girls, but I can totally see it.
You've never seen that clip of Mean Girls?
Nope, I'm pretty dumb. Listen, you're the girly pop here, okay? I'm just the man. I'm just the boy, okay? And I'm pretty sure even half our reviewers are like, oh, boy, I'm learning so much. I'm learning so much about the women. Oh, yes, this bitch.
This is flirt as an energy can.
That is so real. Yes, you know what? You are so right. Yes, with their fake boobs.
Exactly. And I see where both Tree Hut and Flirt are coming from. But I think they're 10 years too late. Because the aesthetics that they do appeal to have not been popular for a long time. This would have been good for the Visco girls and the preppy girls.
That is so true. Yeah, Visco is kind of dead. Yeah, I don't even know if anyone even uses Visco anymore.
Visco, I would say for the most part, well, Visco is beyond the Visco girls. These are like the girls who dress in like smiley faces and they like live, laugh, love, but they actually sort of rock it. And they have like friendship bracelets and Save the Turtles and the hydro flasks and like and stickers all over the hydro flasks. Like this is what Flirt and the new Tree Hut logo would appeal to. And same with the preppy girls who were like they were they were before what luxury became, where it's like, oh yeah, I want to be rich, but I also want to be adorable while doing it. And this would have appealed to them as well. But the issue is that these are so dead that when I was searching them up on Pinterest, I could not, especially preppy, I could not find proper pictures. This took me at least 20 to 30 minutes to find. Just this picture. The Visco girl did take a little bit quicker. This, every time I searched up preppy, I found luxury. I found Instagram baddies. I found old money. But really, preppy is this. Much brighter, much more cutesy, but a little more minimalistic than Visco girls. Flirt is too late. Tree Hut is too late. They need to decide to appeal to one of our 3 current queens of fashion.
And that they have failed to appeal to anybody, which is why it makes no sense to follow these stupid ass trends of like what the girls want. Like it again, like to me, like this is why corporations just don't understand their audience. Like I feel like the only company that I've seen in recent time that understands their audience, like where they are, is like Netflix. Weirdly enough, like I feel like they're everywhere where they should, in the weirdest places. It's like I'll give them that. They know where their audience is. Here, it's like, I don't think Monster at all knows their audience. It's like, they don't know exactly at all what this is. It's like they looked at...
What kills me is they do know their audience. They do!
Okay, I meant... No, I don't think they do. Considering that they made this fucking drink means that they don't. It was just a happy accident, okay? So maybe it was just a one lone girl that made that design for the can, and she pushed it so far up the ladder that it somehow got into production. But this one, I have no clue who thought this would be a good idea. Which dumbass thought it was a good idea to make that?
You want to know what I think?
What?
I think the side chick of the CMO pushed for this. And he was like, whatever you want, baby. Who is the CMO of Monster?
I don't know, but it'd be so funny, though, that we talk shit about this, and then all of a sudden it does become one of the most popular energy drinks. Dan McHugh! Oh, that makes total... That's Dan! Dan, you need to be fired, man. You need to be fired for signing off on this.
Dan.
You can tell. This man does not know jack shit about women.
Dan, I'm so sorry, baby boy. I think you need to let other people take the reins. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, man.
I think you need to get a single girl on this. But I think what we should do is do their job for them.
Oh, how exactly are we going to do that? We're not any graphic designers.
I have this template right here where we can make our own Tree Hut and Sugar Scrub and new Flirt. I don't think it should be named Flirt. I think we should come up with a new name here. And we will use the wide variety of capabilities of Canva to make better products.
I already know exactly, because of how you wrote RAR, I know exactly how we need to redesign this because, like, think of it like this. Okay, we have to attract a new demographic, a very specific demographic group of girls, okay? And I would say right now, what kind of aesthetic is, like, really coming up? To me, I think the old, like, Y2K aesthetic is kind of coming back. You know what I mean? Like, I feel
Y2K is already here, my friend.
I know,
Y2K
but, like,
has been here for a while.
But I think it's going to take even more precedent because now that we're in 2026, everyone's thinking about how 2016 was peak. And I feel like that was kind of around the time where things felt good. And I feel like now we need to kind of go even further back when things were good. Y2K aesthetic. It needs to look like visual garbage. I know it needs to look like visual garbage, but still have an identity. That gives it like an identity. And I think that's what the design needs to be. It needs to be complete opposite of what Flirt is. Okay, Flirt is simplistic and flat. This 3D and busy. That's what we're going for.
You know what I think it needs? And I feel like it almost goes against what I said about the Visco girls. But imagine this. What if we had it look like there was stickers all over the can and each flavor had like different ones? And so that, like, you know how, like, people, like, make Monster Towers or they cut open their Monster Energy drinks to sort of collect the aesthetic cans?
What? You mean cut open? What do you mean by cut open? Like cutting open? Like, they start sawing it in half? Like, vertically or horizontally?
Like, to keep the design.
Oh, I see what you mean.
People, like, make things out of the cans or they display them on their walls.
Okay, I know what you mean. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I can see that.
These aren't, like, really the ones that I was thinking of. I've seen people, like, cut them out and lay them flat.
I've seen people do it with, like, the Coke cans. I've seen it for that especially.
Here we are. They'll do something like this. Yeah. I think it needs to look like stickers so that people are interested in cutting out and collecting it.
Are we going for like a more skater punk vibe? I feel like that with the stickers, like I feel like that's kind of more of a skater punk vibe.
I feel like that could also work.
We make it a sex theme. We make it Spencer's themed. Street style.
Spencer's themed.
Spencer's themed. Don't shove this up your ass, kids. It's gonna get ugly.
Bro, we make it like butt plug shaped. But I'm thinking like this. Like it's covered in these.
Wait, can you try? Wait, no. Do the shittier one. Do the shittier drawing one. The one that looks like it was like hand drawn in crayon.
This one?
I kind of like that. I feel like it'd be really funny just to have like, because like this looks like shittily drawn, but with intention. You know what I mean? Like the other one doesn't feel like it felt like it was shittily drawn, but like not really. You know, it's like we got to make sure it looks clean. No, this is beautiful. It looks like garbage. It looks beautiful, but it's made shitty on purpose. We're gonna just make everything in crayon. We're gonna make sure the kids.
Yeah, throw the kitty cat on.
Throw the kitty cat. We want every child to drink this. Okay, what do you mean caffeine can't bring you drunk by kids? We want the kids to drink our caffeinated beverage.
Well, I think it's more so trying to appeal to the adorable people that they're trying to do so.
I do like the idea of having a bunch of stickers on the can. I feel like that is really interesting. Like that, I feel like that would go gangbusters. I feel like people will go crazy over that. Baby blue.
Baby blue. Baby blue raspberry.
See, this is already so much better. Already so much better.
Bro, let's fucking put a chicken on there.
I don't even know. We have no clue what the stickers are even for, but they're on there. We don't know what they represent, but they're on there.
So what do you think of the name? One of the like names that I just shit out to fit the space was Roar. You know, like Roar XD, like very like Y2K MySpace. I almost think that the cans need to look MySpace themed.
I can see that. I think that could work. But we need a solid name. Okay, first of all, we're not doing a tiny like short name. Okay, we need to do a decent name. I feel like, you know, like a full word. We need a full word. Like if we're doing a full word, we just call it RAR XD. If we call it a full word, baby blue raspberry, the flavor. What do we call this? I don't even know what we would call it. Why are you putting dinosaurs?
No, I'm trying to look for like, you know, the T-Rex that you have when it's loading.
Oh, like the yeah. That's like the Google dinosaur. Yes, the pixelated dinosaur. It's probably not gonna show up by Canva because I'm pretty sure it's copyrighted. You have to go into Google Images unless you want one of those.
We'll just take this for now.
Close enough. I wasn't breathing fire. I didn't know dinosaurs breathe fire.
Well,
look
now
at that.
This one does.
I'm trying to think. What was something that like? What's a word that was very YOLO? No, we're not calling that YOLO.
I think,
oh my God.
Especially with the vibe that we got going on, it should have like a very pixelated logo.
Like this is like a gamer. This is like a gamer drink. This is like okay. Now we're getting really totally confused here. You know, we're going for too gamerfied like moment. Jewel, was that? Did I say Jewel? What if we called it sticky? Yeah, sticky. Sticky.
No, I think that's a terrible name.
No, it's great. It's a great name.
Why does it
Sticky.
also pop up with?
What did you? No, we need to change like the font at least. The font looks horrible. Sticky.
Bro, what do you mean?
Sticky.
This looks great.
Sticky baby blue raspberry.
What would you have the font be?
Definitely not the retro vibe. Like I'm thinking like it has to be like very bold. I feel like very bold and like in your face. Like similar to a monster, but like, you know, instead of the logo, it's text. So if you go for something that's very bold and in your face, like Brick Sands, nah, that's not the good one. It looks so crazy to me. Oh, intro.
It's very impact. It's very impact.
Yeah, it reminds me of yeah, we just are using impact for like the memes. Impact font. Yeah, I still think while you're finding a font, the entire like market of making energy drinks is really interesting to me because it's like there's so much energy drinks out there. Like it's insane to me why there's so many, and also they're getting so expensive now. Like I've seen things like I've seen them like when I was back in like LA and I was at my Airbnb, I did buy some Celsiuses because I was like, you know what, I don't have any coffee. I don't want to waste money on a coffee. I'd rather just get some Celsiuses right across the street. So I got like a bunch of Celsius and I was like, okay, great, this is amazing. You know, whatever. I got some stuff for my room, and I saw that it was also like on sale. It's like, oh yeah, you get 3 for like, was it like $6 or something? Yeah, 3 for $6. It was like $2 each. I was like, okay, good. That's not bad. I mean, we'll take it. But in actuality, it was $3 each, and they didn't count any scans. So it cost me $9 for 3 fucking cans of Celsius. And I'm like, $3 for an energy drink is a scam, man. I hate this shit. That's another thing. They get so expensive, and they're not even that expensive to make. Like, you know, it's like similar to soda. It's like soda is like super cheap to make. It's like literally like it costs a couple cents to just make a Diet Coke, right? It's very cheap because all you need is like the bubbly water and oh, actually, I really like that. Ooh, wait, I kind of like that.
That's what I'm talking about.
It kind of gives Alani vibes.
Exactly. It's Alani, but a little more cutesy, like what they want to do with Flirt. But it's not like too like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm back in 2002.
Ooh, wait, actually, that actually hits. Sticky. I think it's sticking with me. I like sticky. That's what happens when you spill it.
I do hate that sticky looks so good.
It's like, it's just the sticker vibe.
So the MBA in me is like sticky is the terrible name for a drink because it is an adjective with a bad connotation. But honestly, I just love this ironically.
It's ironic and it kind of works. And I feel like people would appreciate that when they see it.
I'm going to send this to my friend who is woefully addicted to energy drinks and be like, would you drink this? Do some market testing for sticky.
Yeah, let us know if you would drink this down in the comments.
But yeah, with like the cutesy stickers, I could imagine people being like, oh my gosh, you got the exclusive blue cat. I want to cut it out and put it in my little book.
Oh my god, put a little sticky little logo in my notebook. Oh my god, it's so cute. See, that's already way better than Flirt. Okay, what costed like Monster probably hundreds of millions of dollars to make, we made in like 10 minutes. Okay, like, you know how expensive, you know the Pepsi logo, you know how they changed the Pepsi logo, that cost them millions of dollars to change that logo. Like, I don't fucking get that. How do you spend that much money on a logo change? That is wild to me.
I do get it because there is a lot of time thinking about what is best for the brand, testing different things, and the amount of people and salaries that you are going to have to pay for ends up like costing you a lot of money. And I don't want these people to not get paid, but it is very much like people don't understand how much goes into it. But it is also ridiculous to go in, do all that work and come out with a worse product.
Yeah, and then nobody buys it. It's like, wow, you guys really overthought that one.
Well, and this was something that I saw.
Wait, I like that one. Hangout, try Hangout.
You do?
I like that one. I kind of like Hangout. It says the font says Hangout. It says Hangout. Yeah, you got to scroll down. There you go. Oh, never mind. That's
illegible.
That is never mind. Illegible. Who the fuck made that font?
I could see this being good for something bigger. It is not good for our baby blue raspberry. And this is like the things that it goes into. It's going through all of these, seeing what is cohesive and eye-catching and readable and legible. Because readable and legible is like very, very important. And like, this is work. It is work, but it's also like, oh, this was the point I was saying before you pointed out the font. It's all your fault, by the way. It is, I saw another like business professional say something like very profound, that it is not wise to rebrand during a recession because people want to have familiarity in their lives. So when brands that they know and love really closely rebrand, it shakes that to their core and like almost creates this sense of distrust. Like, oh my gosh, you changed on me. Why did you do that? Why did you change? And people want stuff that is consistent in their lives right now.
It's kind of like New Coke as well, where it's like, oh, we made a better tasting formula that our tests reveal that it's way better. But people forget how important brand recognition is and brand loyalty is, where they would literally rather chop off their own nuts than to have their favorite drink changed.
Yes, it is quite literally that. And also, I do want to emphasize this too, because market research has shown that Gen Z, I said it right this time, Gen Z is the most likely generation to have brand loyalty. Like, our generation, more so than other generations, once we find a brand we like, we stick with it longer. So the goal is to find something that works and stick with it until Gen Z dies. And I think Gen Alpha is only going to get more so brand loyal because, one, they're growing up in very like strange economic times and a lot of uncertainty. And two, I think consumerism really plays a big part of it, where it's like they want to go back to things that they know and that they love and they know that work for them.
I was going to say, like, I thought it was the opposite, like, when it comes to Gen Z and their brand loyalty. I think what I'm seeing, or what the people are seeing in the market, is like no one wants to buy the big brands. Because they're like, because if you can buy like a cheaper version of like a white label product and it's just as good as the original big brand, it's like, why spend that extra money for the same like vibe, you know, for the same taste, the same flavor? Like, why bother? Right? That's how I've seen it. But like for new brands, things that are brand new and fresh that like are different, that's what we like. I think that's like what we get interested in. Like, I like to see something that's new and different and trying to be a bit more appealing, like overall, like to us, rather than being like a big brand that feels like it can manipulate us into just buying their product.
I think where you're going wrong is that you're thinking about it in the sense of brand loyalty, as in like big brand loyalty. You can have small brand loyalty. You can have local mom and pop shop brand loyalty. But ultimately what it comes down to is once you find a product that you like and that you trust, you sort of stick with it for a longer time. And not necessarily do people in our generation go for the cheaper product, especially when it comes to grocery store stuff. We are more likely to spend on grocery items knowing that we'll like it, because that is sort of where our splurging goes. We're spending so much less on experiences and fun things and even like physical products at times, but we are spending more on groceries that we prefer and that feel safe to us.
Man, we gotta get like a whole research paper done on this. We need to study up, because I feel like I keep hearing the opposite. This is why we know we're on two completely different sides of the internet, because I hear one thing is the opposite, you're hearing one thing as the opposite. So it's like, damn, what is the real truth?
It also might be a gender difference. It also might possibly be a gender difference, because I think there's that iconic meme of going to like a man's apartment for the first time, and it is a mattress laying on a floor and his laptop sitting on a chair. Like, boys definitely have less desire to buy expensive things, and they are more likely to live with the bare minimum compared to women, where having a sense of aesthetic and putting your best foot forward out there and having a welcoming home environment, like, these are all things that women value. And we do value highly aesthetic things because we know how we walk out into the world is how people assume who we are. And that's why aesthetics and cores are becoming very, very big, and they're only becoming nicher and nicher and nicher if you look on Pinterest and TikTok and stuff like that.
Or maybe you're just the freak here and that everything you say is wrong because you're a weirdo.
Wow.
I think that's probably what it is, honestly, now that I think about it.
Well, do you want to fix Tree Hut or no?
Well, this is your thing, okay? Because I didn't mind it. I didn't mind the redesign all that bad. It could have been worse.
Ugly. I think it... Fine, you know what? Let me grab it real quick so I can compare and contrast with you when I make it better.
Okay, you know what? Let you cook on this. I did cook on the sticky one, so I'm going to let you cook on this one.
So, I think it needs to come off more luxurious and more mature. I think that they should be going in the opposite direction, where it should be, like, fancy. It should be fancy as fuck. Let me see if I take it.
Okay. So, fancy logos. Okay, I see. So, like, a lot of cursive I'm seeing. A lot of cursive. Ooh.
I do like Boston Angel.
I think
but
Boston
don't
does
really
look the
get-
best. I think Boston does look the best. I think
I think
that's like the
Boston
closest to the
looks
original.
Yeah, it is, which I think they did get it right. But they want something new. I'm going to give them something new.
Like something maybe.
Ooh,
I
has a
can
little
suck it.
sass to it.
Okay. Nah, that was terrible. That kind of feels too weird. I like that one the most. I like this one the most. I think that one is the closest to that. I think it definitely needs to be all caps because, like, I do think the all lowercase on the tree hut does come off a little weird to me. Like, it comes off more like how do you say? Yeah, it really just comes off more like the Justice logo. I think with the lowercase, it really does just look like the Justice logo.
And again, this would have been great. Ooh, I think this is it.
Oh, okay. So a little bit more. Kind of reminds me of like a perfume brand now.
But I think that's where it needs to go. It needs to be fancy.
Okay, listen, I'm letting you cook. Okay, you are purchasing this. I'm just thinking like, hey, bro, I don't give two shits. I just want. I actually don't even know what like a sugar scrub is really. I don't get like why is there sugar in it?
It's to exfoliate your body.
I didn't know sugar does that. I just eat it.
What?
I just put it in my shit.
I hope you're not eating sugar scrubs.
Oh, I'm not eating the scrubs. I mean, I've never even actually done one before. You're going to a palm tree now?
Because I think the tree needs to stay, but I do think it needs to be a little more luxurious. And what is more luxurious than a palm tree?
I guess. I mean, I don't know. Changing the entire... I guess they did just get rid of the tree, so I guess changing the tree would be a better idea than getting rid of it completely.
I don't know.
Because the tree definitely needs to be there.
No, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't like it. But a logo or something does need to be... Ooh, you know what? Actually, let me shop around for other trees first. I'm gonna take this.
That's a... Oh, wait. Oh, ooh, wait.
Oh, wait. Let me cook.
I'm letting you cook. You cook this.
Let me cook, chat. Let me cook.
I could totally see it being better if it wasn't even like colored in. Like I feel like just that naturally could look good because it adds more color. It adds more pop. You know,
you don't want more color.
Dimension.
You don't want more color.
You don't
want to be battling it out for colors.
Ugh, fine. You and your brand knowledge. You and your big brain of brand making them white. Oh, are you gonna go for like a more pencil sketch vibe? Or no?
I'm looking for like a cutout vibe.
Ooh, oh, I see what you mean. Okay, that could work. I think that could work. So now, like at this rate, once you make this, you have to vow to tell Tree Hut to redesign it like this, and then you'll buy their products again. I think that's what I'm hearing. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I think that could. Yeah, I guess it's more pronounced. I mean, to me, it looks... I think it would be better if it was just a plain tree in a weird way. I kind of think that would be better.
Or maybe it's like more up here.
Yeah, that's like the sticker you'd put on the top. That's what I would think. That's like the little logo on the top. But like next to it, I think it would not make any sense. But I guess, that would be a smart idea.
I do
you
like
leave the Tree Hut basic. Here. You leave the Tree Hut basic, but then you put the logo, the tree, on the top of the lid.
Yeah,
that's actually a smart idea. I think like the... So you just move it. Oh, wait, put it in the middle. Put it in the middle. Put the thing in the put the logo in the middle. I think the middle would be way better. Like tree space hut. Tree space hut.
Oh wait, I see what you mean. So it's like this. And then it's boop boop.
Boo-doo-doo boop boop boop. Hot.
I think the one thing I will say is that it does make it unbalanced, which is something that we don't totally want. But I do think, it works a little. And then I like that here. And then keeping with the sugar spirit.
Now the text, now the font for this one. Yeah, the tree hut looks so much better. Oh, yep, I'm cooking. Well, I should be a brand.
You're cooking.
Yeah,
you're cooking.
It was my idea.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, actually, I think that's my favorite one. I actually like that the most. Yeah, that one looks good. Look at that.
I do like the dual though. I do like the dual that they did. I don't like the cursive as much, but I do think it is the best part.
Wait, can you put the tree logo in the middle as well? I think I want to see what it looks like with the sugar spirit on top.
Oh, like you want it like this? Okay, give me.
Yeah. I want to see what it looks like. Oh,
come on. You know what? Let me do that real quick. I'm gonna put this aside real quick.
Yes. Yes. Cook. Yes. See?
I feel like I like this better though.
I don't know. I think because it looks like it's more like attention. It puts it right in the middle, you know? It puts your eyes straight in the middle.
Okay. I'll leave it there to make you happy. I'll leave it there to make you happy.
Yeah. Breaks all laws of design. Break all the laws of design.
All laws of design. I think it... Bro, that was disappointing.
Yeah, just like you.
Bro.
Or possibly this episode of this podcast. You know, I know, very disappointing. Okay, we're just changing logos this time. Okay,
what do you mean?
We got sick.
You know
I got sick. I'm sick.
I would love to see if anyone could do better out here. I hope that someone roasts me in the comments and say, Robyn, I'm calling up your college and telling them to take your MBA away because what the fuck is this shit? And I would like to see them do better. I would like to turn this into a wide internet challenge of let's remake Tree Hut and let's remake Flirt. Because these could be better. And I think we, as the people of the internet, can do better. Let's show everyone that graphic design is our passion.
We have to teach the fucking suits up top in the brands what we really want. Like, imagine if they listened to us and they decided to change this. That looks almost pretty similar to the original. I'm not gonna lie with the spirit.
No, but I like this is sassier. I don't even hate the original for the middle part. That I will say. I do like the original for the middle part.
Sugar spirit. Ooh, wait, that one might work.
I don't hate it. But I don't like the name Sugar Spirit. I'm gonna be so fucking for real.
Sugar Ghost. Sugar Ghost. Sugar Ghoul.
Sugar Ghoul.
Sugar Ghoul. Sugar That doesn't make any sense.
Wait, I do love it though.
A sugar ghoul. Is it because of the Fallout reference? You like the ghouls? Is that what I'm hearing?
I think it's because the G makes it easier for the R to connect. I think that's why I like it.
Or we call it
feels
sugar.
More connected.
We call it sugar goo.
Sugar goo.
Sugar goo. Now that's what I call a fucking name change. It looks so stupid. I'd say that's a success. I'd say that's a complete success.
I think we did it. I think this is a vast improvement.
That is why we must get hired. This is now our application to be hired by all these companies as a consultant for branding, okay? Because clearly you guys don't understand what Gen Z wants. This right here is what we want.
This is what we want. We want luxury. We want camp. We are not on Vine anymore. Vine is dead, you freaking old men.
Well, Vine is coming back, actually. It is actually coming back. They're calling it Divine. Devine. Divine.
I feel like I heard that since Vine died. I don't think it's coming back.
No, it is coming back.
No, I think Vine is coming back. Like, we're gonna get a second season of Oran High School Host Club.
We'll see about that. But for now, this is this episode of the Doodle Heads podcast, which means if you enjoyed it, please be sure to click on the episode on screen if you haven't already of something you haven't watched. Look, this one, I bet you this one you haven't watched yet. I bet you haven't listened to this one yet. This one's a very good episode.
You definitely haven't watched it. I'm gonna be so for real. You haven't.
Yeah, we're gonna judge you. We're gonna judge you. You should. You have to. You have no choice. Do it. You have no choice.
Do it. Peer pressure.